All right, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So today is going to be a pick a card reading, and this is going to be what do people like about you? Okay, so this is going to be a very positive reading. So we're going to take a look at, some of the, qualities that you have that maybe you're not aware of that people admire and see in you. So we do have 3 piles here. So we have pile number 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So just take a moment to see which pile resonates or which crystal. If you guys want to book something personal, my information is down below in the description box. So I do love readings. I have a life, love, and career reading, which is new. And then there's also a what do you need to know right now reading. So all of those are available on the website. But let's take a look and see. So what do people like about you? So if you guys chose this crystal here, well, let's find out. We have leap of faith. Take time to breathe. We have jealous. The Queen of Swords. And the Chariot. Some of you guys could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Cancer. Or these could be the people, possibly the signs of the people that maybe are admiring you or like you. Okay, so right off the bat, what people like about you is that you're a risk taker, okay? It's like you're someone who just makes the best out of life. Like you could take a very boring and mundane situation and make it fun and exciting. They also see you as someone who is able to overcome obstacles that maybe a lot of people aren't able to. Like you even, like no matter what obstacle comes in your way, you're able to push through and overcome this. And you have a very open and vibrant energy is what I'm getting here. Okay, they see you as someone who is really easy to be around as well. So what people like is that you're very easygoing or very like laid back. Like they just love this energy about you. Like you're someone who's, your energy is really nice to be around. Like it's very, you put people at ease. Okay, what people also like about you is that you're extremely intelligent. Like you're able to analyze situations, and if you need to, you're able to put your emotions to the side and make very direct decisions. And I think this goes hand in hand with you being able to overcome obstacles, because it's like you're the kind of person where if you need to make a head over heart decision, you'll make it. If you need to make a decision, you can put your emotions to the side and just make a clear, mature, rational decision. And they like this about you. Now, the one thing that I am getting, it's not a bad thing, but I do feel like people, they like a lot of things about you, but they also sometimes get a little bit jealous. Okay, so sometimes they see your life and they see the way that you're able to kind of overcome things, and they see that you're very happy or you make the most out of your life, and some of them get a little bit kind of jealous. Like some of them feel like, okay, well, why can't I have that? Or why do things come so easy to so and so, or to pile 1? Like why do things happen so easy? So a lot of people, because they see the ease to which you're living your life, they do get a little bit jealous. But I do feel like for the most part, there are a lot of things that people like about you, and there's far more good than anything. And really, if you think about jealousy, that's more of like those people's problem. It's not yours. It doesn't mean you should downplay yourself in any way. But I am getting that as kind of like a side message, that people do watch you a lot. Like they observe your life, and some of them think like, how are they doing that? Like how are they just living their life like that? How are they overcoming these things? How are they just taking risks without this fear? So they're seeing you living your life, and they're kind of feeling a bit jealous. But ultimately you come through as someone who's a very carefree, very smart, very smart person, very level-headed. Like you've got your head on your shoulders is what people say about you and what they like about you. It's like they know that you're going somewhere, right? You meet those people and you're like, yeah, they're definitely going somewhere. Like you can just tell by how they live their life, how they direct their energy, how they overcome things. So that's how people see you, and that's what they like about you, is just you're very driven. You come through as someone who has very much leadership qualities about you as well. And it seems like people definitely want to kind of be like you or embody some of your traits. Okay, so that is pile number 1. So I hope it resonated. So let's move on to pile number 2. Let's see what people like about you. So if you guys chose this crystal here, we have trust your own understanding, clear your vibes, curious, 5 of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay, some of you guys could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this could be the zodiac sign of the person that really admires you, or some of the people that admire you. Keep in mind, those are just extra little messages. It could be anyone, but this is just more general, like what people like about you. Okay. So there's actually quite a few things here. First of all, like really simply put, people find you really fascinating. Like what people like about you is that you're just interesting. You're that person that has that funny thing to say, or has always a great story, or has something to share that's just like really fascinating, really interesting. Like with you, they feel like they don't know what to expect. Okay, so what people like about you is that when they're in your presence or talking to you, you just will bring up random things, or you just have a very interesting way of viewing life, like maybe sort of out of the box thinking. What people also like about you is funny because we have the trust your own understanding card, and I feel like with this energy, you're someone who like rises above the everyday kind of way of thinking. Like, you know, the sheep mentality where people just follow the sheep. Like, you're not a sheep, and that's what people like about you, is that you trust yourself. You are not the kind of person that's going to go to everyone and be like, what should I do, what should I do? Like, you trust your own understanding, you trust your own belief system. Actually, a lot of people probably come to you for advice because you are that person who just seems to have the knowledge, or you're able to see things that other people don't see. Like, you could walk into a room and notice things, like notice the details about things, notice things that most people wouldn't notice. Okay, like even if you look at the imagery of this card, this is a woman here. I don't know if you can kind of see, but she's overlooking like the world. She's seeing everything from a very high perspective. So for a lot of them, they feel like you have this wisdom and this understanding, and you see things very differently. And that's probably why they find you interesting, because you just think differently. Okay. They feel like you're someone who really likes to stay away from drama as well. And if there is any drama in your life, you are always someone that will apologize. Like you're someone who will put your pride to the side and just clear the air. Like you're not someone who's going to hold on to resentment. And that's what people really like about you. Like with this 5 of Swords, Page of Cups, you'll be like in an argument, you'll be the first person to apologize, because you just don't like to have the drama, because we have the clear your vibes energy. So you're someone who doesn't want to have negative energy around you. So you're always clearing your energetic field, you're always clearing your vibes, and people are picking up on this. And that's what they like about you, is that they know that if they're going to surround themselves with you or be around you, that they're going to feel that really positive, good energy. And if they bring something negative into your energy field, it's like either you're going to distance yourself from them, or if you do something wrong, you're going to apologize, because you just don't want to have that like negative energy between you and someone else. So they see you as very positive in that sense. Okay, they also feel like you're someone who is very lighthearted. You could be funny as well. I feel like what people also like about you is that you're a really good friend. So your friends specifically like really enjoy your company, because they feel like you're just a really, really good friend, and you give a lot of good advice, and you're also just fun to be around. I'm trying to see what else is coming through here. I'm getting really positive energy from this pile, to be quite honest. It's probably because you guys do have a tendency to kind of clear your vibes. But I feel like those are the main messages that I'm getting for you. Okay. Oh, the other thing I'm seeing here is what other people like about you is that they know you've been through things. Like you could have like a very tough past, or you've been through a lot of stuff, okay, in your life. Like maybe a lot of traumatic things that you've been through, but you don't allow that to get you down. And that's what people like about you, is like they know that you've probably gone through a lot worse than they have, but you don't allow it to destroy you. In fact, you actually come out a stronger person. Okay, So that's what people like about you. So I hope that resonated with you guys. Okay, so let's move on to pile number 3. Okay, so if you guys chose this crystal, let's see, what do people like about you? So we have laughter. This imagery is so cute. I actually love these cards. I haven't used these cards in so long. When I moved, I ended up like packing them and I just unpacked them. Look at the imagery of the 2 kids. They're so cute. Okay, we have study and learning. We have unsure. The 8 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, well, stating the obvious, what do people like about you? You're extremely funny. So this is the main thing that people like about you, is like they know that when they spend time with you or they talk to you, like they're always gonna have a good laugh. Like you have this ability to make people laugh. You have a very childlike spirit, or you just have a really amazing humor that kind of lightens up the mood of people, right? It's like you bring in this very happy energy, which I think nowadays a lot of people need is laughter, right? Because I think a lot of people are going through some tough times and laughter can kind of cut through that. So this is the main thing, not the main thing, but this is definitely something like that people notice about you right away, is your ability to make people laugh, and also your laugh in general. Like I feel like you have some sort of lighthearted energy, and just like your laugh is something that makes people smile. Okay. What people also like about you, but I'm also getting the word respect about you, is your work ethic and your ability to just like retain information. So we have study and learning, and then we also have the 8 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing the woman here with all these books, and then we also have the woman here with all these books. So you could be someone who's always studying, who's always learning new information. You could be someone who works quite a bit, or you're just really good at what you do. So whether it's like you get really good grades in school, or whether it's like you're just amazing at your job, whatever it is that you do, what people like about you is that you're really good at it, and they know that it's like you're good at it because you put in the work. Like you put in the work to learn, and they like that you have this kind of desire to always learn something new and to always be expanding your awareness. Okay. Give me a moment with this, because I'm getting like kind of an interesting message with this unsure card. I will say it's funny because I don't know if this is necessarily something that like people like, but I'm getting kind of a side message about something that people notice about you, is that sometimes they feel like you don't necessarily know where you're going, but you end up where you need to be. So it's like sometimes they feel that maybe you struggle with kind of like direction in life. But again, this is the reading of what people like about you. So maybe they like this about you, is that you don't necessarily have like a direction, and maybe that's a good thing. Like not everyone needs to have like a specific direction in terms of where they're heading in life. You could be someone who's more like spontaneous, more live by the day, like more like, okay, let's see what today brings, rather than having this clear vision of like, okay, this is where I'm heading. So that's what people like about you, is that you don't really have a sense of direction. You just kind of go with the flow of things. So you're coming through as more of a spontaneous person, but also hardworking, okay? What they also really like about you is that you love yourself. Ace of Cups, like you're someone who honors yourself. That's probably why I heard the word respect. That was coming through really strongly. You're someone who respects yourself but also respects others, and that's a big thing. But I feel like this is rooted in the fact that you've really taken time to learn how to fill up your own cup, how to love yourself. So you're the kind of person who really gives from a full cup, right? I'm seeing here that you're not the kind of person that's going to give if you don't have anything to give. You give because you've taken the time to fill up your own cup, and you have all of this self-love. You could be someone who is generally very giving as well with this Ace of Cups energy, like very giving of your time, very giving of your energy, very giving of your love. And people really, really admire this about you and like this about you. Okay, the other side message I'm getting just to close out this reading is they also like your style. So I think this kind of goes with the spontaneous nature. You could be someone who just dresses a little bit different or a little bit vibrant, and they like your kind of unique style as well. Okay, so those are the messages here. So I truly hope that this reading was helpful. Hopefully upbeat as well. I want to kind of do some more readings like this, so let me know if you guys did enjoy it. If you guys want to book something personal, like I said, my information is down below. All right, but I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.